Hi Darren, how are you doing today?
Yeah, good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Welcome to Metals 100. So for the first question, can you briefly describe the company first?
Yeah, so FireFly Metals is an ASX and TSX listed copper exploration company, and our key project's over in Newfoundland in Canada. So what it is a very high grade copper and gold deposit. It's getting bigger, and we're bringing it back into production in the next few years.
Great. So what sort of infrastructure the Green Bay project already had in place?
We've got a really big head start because the Green Bay project has a lot of infrastructure associated with it. So we've got a lot of surface infrastructure, workshops, camps, all sorts of stuff that we need for the mine when we get it up and going again. But probably most importantly, we've got a lot of underground infrastructure. So we've got over 20 kilometers of underground tunnels already in place, and we can already drive to 900 meters below surface. So that gives us a huge head start when we're bringing the operation back into production.
Fantastic. So talking about the management team, so how does Firefly's management team give the company an advantage in driving development and achieving long-term growth?
Yeah, so look, the management team is extremely experienced and very well known, particularly in the Australian mining space. Our board, led by Kevin Tomlinson, who's our chairman, is very well known, been involved with a lot of successful Canadian companies, including Centamin and a few other Cardinal Resources. So he's got a long track record. And then Mike and Steve also have been involved in a number of successful companies that have actually built mines. Myself, I've worked for majors such as Barrick, Newmont, and Northern Star Resources. And the key thing is we're really good at finding new deposits, and we're really good at building mines.
Perfect. So talking about the Green Bay project, what does Firefly need to do now to make the Green Bay even a better copper gold project amongst the peers? Like increasing size or grade?
Yes, so all of those things. So look, it's already a great deposit compared to our peers. It's got a very rare combination of both scale and grade. Like the grade of our deposits are just over 2% copper equivalent, which compared to a lot of copper mines in the world, that's actually very, very high grade. But what we're doing at the moment to make it even better is we're investing a lot in drilling. So we currently have 6 drill rigs underground and 3 doing surface exploration, looking for more of these styles of deposit. So investing a lot into drilling. There'll be a resource update coming out in November. And then what we'll be doing to demonstrate how good this is, as we're putting out our first mining studies in the first quarter of next year. And that'll demonstrate the economics and some pretty hefty NPVs on the project, in my view.
So can you tell us just quickly about your other gold project, Pico Crawl? What's the potential there?
Yeah, so Pickle Crow Gold Project's in Northern Ontario, and it's one of Canada's highest grade undeveloped gold projects. And we're running a strategic process on that at the moment to work out whether we either sell it or spin it out and give the shares back to our existing shareholders in a new company. So not only would our shareholders get exposure to our copper play, but they'll also get exposure to a new gold play as well. But the potential there is huge. We've got 500 square kilometers of exploration ground. The resource there is already about 2.8 million tons at 7.2 grams per ton. So it is very high grade. And look, that'll come to a resolution in the next month or so. But it will only be a positive outcome for our shareholders.
Great. So Fairfly's share price has risen steadily over the past few months. What do you
Yeah.
think is the driving investors' confidence?
Yeah, look, what I think's driving investor confidence in terms of our share price performance is a couple of things. Firstly, we're really demonstrating the continuity and scale of the mineralization with our drilling. We've put out some very, very good drill results. Um, the other thing that we've really highlighted in the last few months is some exceptional regional exploration potential. And I think a lot of investors are excited about the potential to discover another deposit. So I think that's also been driving the share price. And then I think also what's been really useful in the last few months in particular is I think on the macro side of things, people are really starting to understand that there is a shortage of copper coming. There's just not enough copper in the world to supply all the smelters. We're still seeing very low to negative TCRCs and huge demand for high quality copper concentrate. And that's exactly what we have. And that's exactly what we'll be producing, very high quality copper concentrate. So I think that's really given the market a lot of optimism with respect to FireFly, but there's still a long way to go with all the catalysts that we've got coming out in the next few months. My view is the share price will continue to rise.
Great, fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, no problem. Have a great day.
Thank you.